Hello everyone, this video is for standard 7. In the previous video for standard 7, we had solved the questions given before exercise 3b in examples. Okay, those are the base for this exercise 3b. Let's begin the exercise. Let's see the first question. The first question is add. In the first question, it is given to add some numbers, and I'm reading out the numbers for you. The numbers are 16, 8.7, 0.94, 6.8, and 7.77. To add the given decimals, first step we need to do is to convert them all into like fractions, and we must notice that the numbers, to convert them in like terms or like fractions, you can say, you need to have same number of digits in the decimal part. Okay, this add has been done to you done for you. The number which is having the greatest number of the greatest number of digits in decimal part is this one. Okay, or this one, you can say. So in short, we need to have two digits in the decimal part of each number. Okay, and to convert any decimal into like terms or like decimals, what we do, we just add 0 to the rightmost place in the decimal part, as it does not change its value. So let's do it. It has already been done here. 0 is added here, 10 is added here, because one digit, that is 7, was already there. We don't need to add any digit to this 0.94. We need to add 10 to 6.8 to make it like fraction, and 7.77 is already having two digits, so we don't need to convert it. Now we need to arrange them in this way. You have to keep decimals in one column, decimal part digits in one column, and integral part digits in one column. Okay, then you need to arrange in this way, and the sum is this. Okay, so in this way you have to do rest questions of this chapter. You need to convert them into like decimals, and then you have to add them by arranging them in a proper way, that is by writing the decimal parts below the decimal part and integral part below the integral part. Means decimal part in one column, integral part in one column, and decimal in one column, and then you'll have the sum of these all by adding it. Rest questions have been done for you. I'm just showing the solution to you. Just solution is provided here. Eighth number, and here we have completed the first part of it, that is addition, and in the next part we have to subtract. Let's see what is the question. The question is to subtract 14.79 from 72.43. Okay, add 72 point, the given numbers are 72.43 and 14.79. As they both contain two digits in their decimal parts, means the same number of digits in their decimal parts, that is they are like decimals, so we don't need to alter anything. We just need to arrange them in column and subtract. Always remember, the number before which from is written, that would be on the top, and the remaining would be below that. Like the question, it is written that subtract 14.79 from 72.43. 72.43, I'm writing it below it. So the number before which the word from is written, you have to write it on the top, and the rest or the remaining number you have to write below, and then you have to subtract. In this way you have to move forward, and the rest of the questions would be done by you. First you need to convert them into decimal, no, like decimals if they are not like decimals. For example, in this question it was already like decimal, so we didn't do anything to convert it into like decimal. But in the other questions you might find the numbers which are not like decimals. Okay, so it has been done for you. I'm showing you the solution. Try doing it yourself. So here we have finished the subtraction. Now next question. The question has been written here. The question is take out 5.746 from 9.1. Again, the same process we have to follow. We have to first convert the decimals into like decimals, and then we have to subtract. Always remember the number containing the number that has from before them, that would be written at the top. So see, 9.1 has been converted into like decimal by writing two zeros on the rightmost place of it, so that it will these both numbers have three digits in their decimal part, and here it is subtracted. Okay, arrange them properly and then subtract. It is very easy. The rest question, so let's move to the next question. Yeah, next question is what is to be added to 63.58 to get 92. Yeah, this is very important, a bit different from the previous question. What is to be added to this? So first, whatever you have to do in decimals, addition, subtraction, whether it is addition or subtraction, you need to convert them into like decimals first. So here it has been converted into like decimals by adding two zeros on the rightmost place in 92, because it already has two digits. We just need to have two digits in 92 also in the decimal part of it. So, and this needs to be subtracted in this way. You can just arrange them in column, and then also you can do it like 92.00, wait, 92.00 and 63.58. In this way also you can write and subtract. Okay, and the answer would be the same, that is obtained here. One more way I'm telling you to solve this question. What is to be added? So let's see, let's just suppose that any number a is to be added to 63.58 to get 92. Okay, and let me write it very clearly. So a, let's suppose that a should be added to 63.58 to get 92. As all, remember one thing, one very important thing that is going to help you in this classes as well as in higher classes. A, the sum, the addition sign when changes its side becomes subtraction sign, or the sign of addition changes to sign of subtraction, like this. Okay, and here also the answer would be same, that is 28.42. So this is just another way by which you can solve this. You can use the given way, or you can directly subtract, but remember, you should write a bit of statement, a bit wordings must be written like it has been written here. You also need to write some wordings to solve the question. What is to be subtracted from 8.1 to get 0.813? First you need to convert them into like terms, like decimals, sorry, as it has been done by adding two zeros to 8.1, and now it has been subtracted. In this way you can arrange them in column and subtract. This is very simple. I'm telling you the other way by which you can do it. What is to be subtracted? Let, you can write here in this way. In the previous question also you can write that let the number be, let the required number be a. Then what do you need to do? What needs to be subtracted from? So let's subtract 8.100. Let's subtract a from 8.100 or 100. You need to read it individually. All the digits in decimal portion should be read individually. Now in the same way, well, remember one more thing that is very important to you in this class as well as higher classes, is that the negative sign changes to positive sign. The positive changes to negative and the negative changes to positive when it changes its side. Like if it is in right side, if it goes in suppose if it is in left side here, a is in left side here, if it changes its side to right, then it will be positive number. And the 0.813 here, that is written here, that would be negative, as it is positive here. No sign means positive number. So you just need to subtract 0.813 from it, and the answer would be same in all the cases. Okay, this is also simple. You can do it yourself. Try out. If you don't understand, you can mention it. By how much should 32.67 be increased to get 60.1? So the method by which it has been solved here, by how much should this be increased to get 60.1? Whatever you have to do, either subtraction or addition only you need to do. So for that you need to convert them into like decimals as it has been done here, and then find the difference of them, and you'll have the answer of it. I'm telling you the other way by which you can solve. By how much should this be increased? So let you just write here, let the required number be a. Okay, so 32.67 should be increased by 8 to get 60.1. So let's write here 32 according to question. You can write you. I'm erasing it because according to questions should be written above this. Okay, so 32.67, sorry, yeah, 0.67 should be increased by a. Increase means addition, remember, 60.1, and the same thing would be followed here. A is positive here, a is not changing its side, and 32.67 is going to change its side. I'm writing it here just in column. 0.67. Okay, and then you can find the difference of them. The answer would be 27.43. Same question. By how much should this be decreased to get it? They get the given number. So I'm telling you my way first, then the way that is by which it has been solved in this. So by how much? So let the, you just write the required number be a. Okay, so by how much should it be decreased? So I'm converting it in the question itself into like decimal. Okay, 74.30. It should be decreased by 8 to get 26.87. Now 74.30 is not going to change its side. 26.87 is going to change its side, and a is also going to change its side. So why 27 that is positive here has become negative this side, and a which was negative here has become positive in this side. So now you can subtract it. Subtract 26.87 from 74.30 from subtract this, and then you will have the value of a, or you will have the value by which 74.3 should be decreased to get 26.87. This is very simple. You can use it. Try doing it. Now I'm telling you the way by which it has been done in this. Simply here the given decimals have been converted into like decimals, and then the difference has been found here. Now the answer is here 47.43. Let's come to the next question and last one also. Rohit purchased a notebook for 23.75. For rupees 23.75, you can add your rupees symbol. 23.75. A pencil for 2.85. For rupees here also you can write. You are smart enough to add it yourself. And a pen for 15.90. Pen for rupees 15.90. Again you need to add rupees here. he gave a 50 rupee note to the shopkeeper. Shopkeeper is missed here. You need to write here. Shopkeeper. I'm reading out the question for you. Okay. Rohit purchased a notebook for rupees 23.75, a pencil for rupees 2.85, and a pen for rupees 15.90. He gave a 50 rupee note to the shopkeeper. What amount did he get back? Okay. So he has given 50 rupees note. 50 rupee note he has given, and the amount he has spent is what? These three amounts have been spent by him. 15.90 it is. So all these prices, all these costs should be added together to get the total expense of Rohit, and then it would be subtracted from 50 as it has been done here, and then you'll have the amount received by Rohit. Okay, simply add the total expense, that is 27.575, 23.75, 2.85, and 15.90, and the sum would be subtracted from 50, which is the amount given by Rohit to the shopkeeper, and then 7.50 is the amount received by Rohit. That's it for this chapter. Try doing it yourself in your copy. Thank you.